All right, welcome back to Eyes Open Media, and welcome back to Wall Street News and World Market News as well. Okay, so let's check around the world markets first, and then we'll get into America, and then we'll get into we'll go in depth on two stocks that one of the subscribers told me about to check a look at. Okay. Or to take a look at. What did I say? Check a look at? Anyways, let's see the world markets. First, let's start with Asia. Shanghai Composite was down minus 2.48%. Hang Seng was actually up today 1.12%, and Nikkei was up 2.88%. Okay, Europe, FTSE 100 was up 0.54%. DAX was down 0.25%, and CAC 40 was down was up. Yeah. Hold up. Is that up or down? Okay, I got to make sure. CAC 40 was up 0.30%. Okay. Let's see here. Brazil was down minus 1.44%. Mexican Bozo was down minus 0.03%. And S&P 500 was down minus 2.50%. Brazil was down minus 1.44%. The market was down 569 points. Wow. Okay, so that's the world markets there. Let me see if there's anything else for world markets. Canada was down minus 1.78% as well. Chile was up 0.09%. Mexico was, we already talked about Mexico. Okay, so that's enough of that. Let's go into the Dow. What a day for the Dow. What a day for Wall Street markets today in America. Dow was down big. Remember, as we talked about the 17,000, and we said that we need to stay above 17,000, and we have it's a sell right now. Okay, if Jim Cramer was there, he'd be hitting that button, sell. Okay. So that's basically what's going on right now in the markets. It was down 364.81. Okay, that's minus 2.2%. Okay, so do we still think it's gonna rebound and go to 20,000 like it's supposed to? Probably, but they're selling right now, and it needs to find a bottom. Okay, I don't know what that bottom is. Maybe 15,000, 13,000. I don't know where that bottom is, but it needs to find a bottom here, or 20,000 is going to be out of the question. Okay. Okay, so let's see NASDAQ. NASDAQ was down today as well, big, 159 points. Let's see, minus 3.4%. Okay, so NASDAQ was down more percentage-wise. Okay, oil was up today, but it's still at 30.7. Okay, so oil still, it was up by 12. It was up by 12 points at 0.39%, but it's at $30. Okay. Gold was up big today, almost 1%. It's at 1,093.6. Okay, let's see. Euro is up on the dollar today, and euro's at 1.087874. All right, so let's see if there's anything else down here that was okay. Let's see what was down today, big. Anything up today? GM was up 2% today. Vail was down 5%. Energy Transfer Equity was down 15%. Let's see. Williams, WMB, was down 21% today. Wow. Ford was down 5% today. So and Bank of America was down 2% today. Okay, so just a lot of red. So gold is the safe haven apparently. So at these low prices, will go down more before they activate the Chinese yuan into the SDRs, and China shows everybody that they're gold back and strong. It could probably go down to 900. We never know. We don't know, but if the market's going down, then gold's going to go up. So, now if the market goes to 20,000, then gold can probably go down to 800, 700, or even 900. So, just keep an eye on that. It all depends. If the market goes up, gold goes down. If the market goes down, gold's going up. It's a safe haven. Okay. Let me see. All right, let's get into the two stocks that the subscriber told me about. Mobile I, not NV. I'm not sure if that's for Nevada. Ordinary shares. Okay, the stock symbol is MBLY, and it's I think it's on a new. Let me see what stock exchange it's on. It's a New York Stock Exchange. Okay, let's go down here to what it did. Let's see. The last report on it was January 6th. It had a report of foreign issuer, a 6K. Oh, I never heard of a 6K. I know 8Ks. I know the 8K. I know the 10K, and some other ones, but I don't know about that. I've never heard of a 6K. Well, it says foreign issuer, so that must be it. Okay, so let me see. It had something else on the 6th. Mobile to offer user-generated mapping for autonomous driving. Okay, so this is a drive. Is this a driving? Is this an app or some type of driving? I don't know what this is. Mobile eyes. It must be some type of mapping or something on a mobile phone or something like that. I don't know. I'm looking for it. It says technical summary of application software equip. Okay. So it has to be some type of software, some type of software, maybe for graphs or charts or GPS or something like that. I have no clue. Okay, but let's look at the chart and let's see what the chart says. Okay, let's see. So January 16, January 13, 2016, RSI at 14. Let's see. RSI 14, excuse me, at 31.80, and that is very low. Okay, it opened at 37.87. The high was 38.12. The low was 33.84. The close was 33.85. Okay, let me see. The volume was 7.2 today. 7.2 million. The change was minus 3.89, and the percentage was minus 10.31% today. Wow, that was a big drop, and I can see the big candlestick, red candlestick there. Looks like it found a bottom at let's see, candlestick going up. So it looks like it found a bottom at 33.85. Is that where it closed at? 33.85. Okay. So it closed at the bottom. Wow. That's, man, I don't know if that's a good sign or not, but it looks like that's the bottom, but you just never know. Wow. That's crazy. Let's look at the MACD. The MACD is actually on the negative side for momentum. Not a lot of money coming into it. It's a lot of selling on the negative selling. Okay, so let's look at this the SAR. Let me add the SAR on this one. The parabolic SAR. Let me add that, and let's see what the SAR is looking like, and then we'll go to the weekly charts on it. Okay, the SAR is at let's see. The SAR is at 42.54. Okay, so wow. Okay, so it's a sell right now. It's a sell. It's a big sell. Okay, that's fine. And so right now people are selling like crazy. Okay, and let's see, the 50-day moving average is at 42.31. Okay, so that will play a resistance, and that's right next to the SAR, really. SAR is at 42.54. The 50-day moving average is at 42.31. So it's close. Okay, the 200 moving day average is at 48.53. That's another resistance bar right there. So okay, so both the 200 and the 50 and the SAR are above the price. Okay, so those are heavy resistance on the stock. Reason why it's going down. It was at 50 around November, and it's now in that 38 at 33.85. Okay, I don't know much about this stock at all. I don't know if they're having any financial problems or anything like that. Let me see this, but right now it's a sell. Let's see if it can hold. Can it? Well, okay. So when I go on the week, now I'm on the weekly charts. Okay, so it's taking me back to August of 2014 till January 2016. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so looking at the chart, this is a pattern. This is a pattern that it goes through the last 2 years. Now, wow, it had a big candle around before March of 2000, no, before August of 2000. So that's what July 2004 had a big white candle coming up, and that started a huge run up into the about 60 range, and then it came back down to about the 32 range, and then it came all the way back up to about 60, 62, 63 range, and now it's back down to 33. So this could be the bottom. It could be, because this is there. I mean, this is the same thing that it's a pattern that we're seeing here. So it's a pattern right now, and the last big dip down was March, and then before it started to run, it was in February. Let's see, February it was down. Let's look at last year. Last year, January, February, and March. Okay, so March is when it started to go up. Okay, so I guess if you're a subscriber right now, or I mean a shareholder, then you like this pattern, because August it started going up, and then it came down. March it went back up, and it came down, and it's right back at that same part. So it cannot. So let me see here. What is this price right here? That price is 32.5. Okay, so 32.5 is the price it cannot break. All right, so if you're in this stock, if you're in MBLY, 32.5 is where you need to hold resistance. You need to put a massive resistance. There probably is on level 2. And you cannot allow it to go past there, because then if you do, then it can definitely go all the way back down to back to the 20s where it started to run 2 years ago. Okay, so 32.5 is where you must hold it, and for you bulls out there, you need to come in strong around that 32.5 range and make sure it doesn't fall below that. And if you do hold it, then it should be able to reverse and go back up to the high 50, 60 range. Now remember, you got the 50 moving day average is at 46, and then you got the 200. I don't know where's that at, because it's not on the week right now, and it's not on the weekly one. So let me go back to the daily to get the 200, and the 200 is at, let's see, let's go back real quick. And the 200 is at 48.53. So you're gonna have to break that. You're gonna have to break the 50 and the 200 to go back into the 50s and 60s. But you got to hold that price at what the price I told you, 32.50, I believe. All right, so there you have it. It's a sell right now, but it's all, the sell is almost over, because it's at 33.85, and you got to hold 32. If you don't hold 32.50, it will be over. That will be a massive sell off. Okay, so there you have it. Currency 365, and that is MBLY. And now let's look at the other one called Tesla. All right, Tesla Motor Incorporation. Let's do this really quickly. All right, so Tesla, we already know what that is. It's a motor car. It's a car, electrical car. You can run it on, I think, gas and electric, right? And they have a few of them out. They just, it's the man, the famous guy Tesla. So let's see here. RSI 14 is at 30.53, which is very low. This stock is trading on the Nasdaq. It opened at 212.01, high as 200. I said 2,000. 212.65. The low is 200. Closed at 231. Okay, so volume is 4 million. Change is minus 9.66, and the percentage is minus 4.60. Okay. The 50-day moving average is at 223.84. The 50-day average is at 223.84. The 200 moving day average is at 237.59. Okay. Now let's see here. Let me look at the MACD. Oh wow, lots of selling, lots of selling, lots of selling. Okay. So far in 2016, the MACD's on the negative side. Just a lot of selling going on. Let me put the SAR in and see where they at with the SAR here. Okay, it's telling me no. Okay, why? Let me see. Put the SAR in, dude. And let's go. All right, there you go. All right, so the SAR is at 231.22, and it's coming down. Okay, so the SAR is coming down. Let's see. And this stock makes a lot of. This stock goes up 10 and comes down. Couple goes up 10. Okay, so this stock is all over the place. I'm surprised it's at $200 a share for Tesla. Maybe it's all. Maybe everybody was buying it on the hype or something, an electronic future, electrical future and stuff like that. I guess. Let's look at the weekly charts on this. It's just hard to read where it's at because it's just lots and lots of selling. Let's go weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart is here. Now on the weekly chart, it reverses itself. The 200 moving days at 154.22, and that is the support. Okay, and then you got the 50-day moving average at 231.12, and then the SAR is at 256.59. Okay, so it doesn't look that bad on this. But I mean, my goodness, it could actually fall all the way to the 200 moving day average on the weekly charts, which is 154.22. Okay, so it looks like it's just it looks like it was going off of the 50 for a while, and then it just broke down under. So it cannot. If you are looking for a spot, the first resistance spot is probably around 195, and then the second resistance spot is about 182. Okay, so it's a sell right now. So, but you got to make sure it holds 195, 182, and if it goes past 182, look out above because you're going to be. The next one is right around. Right around about 154. Okay, so there you have it. So Tesla is a sell right now, and 190. Yeah, about 192, 193, somewhere around there. It has to hold 190, 192, 193, and then the next resistance is about 180, 181, and then the last one will be 154, which is the 200 on the weekly charts. Okay, that's on the weekly. The daily is something totally different. But anyways, the stock is a sell right now. Okay, but it's at the. I mean, like we said before, it's at the bottom of the sell. Okay, if you had told me about it when it was up here at about 231, I'd have been like, man, you need to get your money out now. But it's at the bottom. If you've been in it and you went all the way down to 200, you might as well continue to buy right here. And if you're believing that it's going to make a nice pop up, back up to the 230 range. Okay, so it is what it is. Right now it's a sell, and you can buy into the sell, or you can take your money and run. Okay, so Mobile Eye is a sell, and Tesla is a sell right now on the charts, okay, for the in-depth charts. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean that you have to actually sell. You know what I mean? If you're holding on, then you hold on to them. But the chart is a sell, okay? Both of them. All right. So there's your Wall Street news for the day, and the markets are all basically all a sell right now, as the Dow Jones is tanking, Nasdaq is tanking, and Tesla and MobileEye are both sell charts. Okay, doesn't mean that they're not going to bounce back in next week or something like that. But right now, they're both a sell with heavy resistance on top of them, with the 200 and the 50-day moving average plus the SARS are on top as well. All right, currency 365, powered by Eyes Open Media. Eyes open.